Welcome back to Easy Spirit 101. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for being here. I'm going to get right into your general reading for Divine Collective. What does Divine Collective need to know at the time you see this reading? I keep hearing this song. It's from the Backstreet Boys or like NSYNC. I don't know. I didn't really listen to the whole like boy band thing, but the lyric, like the prominent lyric is I want it that way. I want it that way, or I want it my way. If y'all were into boy bands, you're probably gonna know what I'm talking about. So that song is coming up for someone. You might need to look at the lyrics. You can literally just like search boy band in that lyric. I'm sure it will come up. Something about your ideas and who and what is around you. Some of you are an Aries or you're dealing with an Aries. Someone here is trying to keep something hidden, keep your involvement hidden. Someone is trying to maybe keep something about themselves hidden, something to do with their belief system, or maybe they have psychic abilities and they don't want to, they can't let this out. Maybe someone didn't have the confidence to let something out. I don't know why, but it's really coming through that someone here is like very psychic, but they had to keep this hidden because of who and what was around them. So they didn't have the confidence or the courage to do something, to say something. Sacrifice. Yeah, this person like sacrificed, standing in their own, like standing in their power, standing in their confidence, standing in who they truly are, because they were afraid to let someone around them know something about themselves. This has something to do with like love and relationships. This could literally have to do with like a parent-child relationship here. Someone might have a strong Capricorn placement, or something about being dedicated to others, being dedicated to cooperating. This is relationships here. I was just saying this could have something to do with someone's relationship, like a parent-child relationship, being committed to keeping something working. Like this is working. This is what's good for us right now. So this is what I'm going to do. So somebody here hid something that they knew. They hid something that they knew. They hid something. I keep being drawn to this. It says trusting your psychic knowledge. Someone here was like, is hiding from a parent, or has been hiding from a parent, that they have like psychic abilities. Something about this parent being very rigid. Right. This, I mean, there could be a Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. But it says resulting from rules imposed by. So this person was afraid to be their true self around a parent when it came to maybe their preferred belief system, or something to do with like a psychic belief system. I feel like this is whoever this is who's been hiding psychic abilities from a parent, from like a rigid parent, is this here. Someone who readily receives. Like, look at how the crown and the third eye are glowing and shining. This person readily receives. Like, you see signs like without even trying. You could be a Pisces. Could be a Pisces or have a strong Pisces placement. This could have something to do with like self-love or feeling called to use your gifts. Use this gift to try and like help others. So you might be holding yourself back because you're afraid to stand out against a rigid parent. And this literally is for you here, being called into meditation at this time. You're being called into meditation so you can get more information, so you can receive more clarity about what is the best answer, what is the best maneuver here. Some of you have some sort of goal when it comes to this, but like you're bypassing your own goals, you're putting them off to the side, or you're giving up on them because of this like relationship with this religious, I almost said religious, so religious parent, rigid religious parent. Yeah, you're really in need, whoever's going through this or whoever is being, you know, drawn into this direction. Like, this is weighing heavy on your heart and heavy on your mind. You are being guided to get some sort of external assistance, whether it is to go seek like spiritual advice, you know, maybe go see a reader, go see like someone who's a Reiki, who's in, you know, does energetic work, someone mostly who's familiar with psychic abilities and capabilities and what to do with them, or other spiritual practices that you may feel drawn to. You are being guided to, especially from within. Definitely like getting into prayer, getting into meditation, your specific like guardian angels, holy light ancestors, everyone who's guiding you and surrounding you at this time. You are really being guided into getting some sort of help with this situation, getting further information. Look at that. Thank you. Get more information. You're definitely being asked to do this at this time. Somebody, your guides, your angels want you to stop trying to maneuver this issue all on your own. They want you to seek a higher level of help and assistance. I quite literally feel like this issue is starting to affect you from the inside out. Like maybe you're at odds with yourself. This could even be manifesting for someone in some sort of maybe health issues. Yeah, you will get through this, especially if you get this more information. This is coming through strongly here for you to go into meditation or prayer or whatever it is, even some quiet time journaling, questions. You can literally make like a prayer box and put your questions about this issue into the prayer box. All of these kinds of things can help assist you, move you forward, get some sort of clarity or guidance over this issue. And then there is a positive outcome to whatever's going on here. this keeps coming out. Unlikely. There's an unlikely solution. An unlikely solution. You keep trying to figure out a way around this, or the right answer, or whatever it is, and there's something that you're not coming up with on your own. This is why you're being called into meditation, or whatever you need to do. Whoever you are, you're very like spiritually attuned and tapped in, so this would probably be nothing for you to get yourself into this place or space. They're saying there's a solution here that you're not thinking of. So what else do we need to know about this? I feel like this is this mother figure here, this, or parent. It could be someone's mother figure or someone's rigid or religious parent. This is really coming through as like a harshness of, if you don't fall in line with what we do around here, you're getting cut off. Someone said, like, I'm gonna cut you out of the will. This could have something to do with someone supposed to, or meant to, or drawn. Maybe someone here met someone, maybe a potential partner. Maybe this person, they saw this as their true happiness. They could marry this individual. They could have a suitable life with this person. They felt like they had the same, you know, I feel like you and this partner, or you and this person, both had some sort of gifts here, like psychic capabilities. I'm getting two things. For some of you, this is that a union was blocked. Someone here blocked like a divine union by basically, you know, I'll cut you out of the will, that kind of thing. And for some of you, you wanted to like move out on your own, or you wanted to separate yourself as something like this, and this rigid religious parent blocked you because they're trying to like control your belief system. They feel like if you go out there having this different belief system and having these psychic gifts or whatever this is, and you go out and you do something on your own, that they're gonna lose control of you. They're gonna say it's about you losing control, but really it's about this person here having control issues. But what's funny is, under God, no one has control over you except for your relationship with God at the end of the day. I know it's hard for parents to hear that, but that's the truth. And we all come here for different reasons, even our kids. Sometimes we have karmic lessons or things to go through specifically with our kids. And sometimes our kids came here to fulfill some other thing that was agreed upon before they got here. They're their own individual. They're their own being. They're their own soul. At the end of the day, there is no ownership between a parent and a child. Unless you're like me and you're like, God is my parent. I give God myself. But again, you all have free will in this place. This is how this operates. So no one, you're not forced into anything. You might receive negative repercussions for making poor decisions or for hurting other people. But you still have the free will to do whatever you want. I don't know why this here is someone about running out of time. Something about running out of time. I feel like this parent is willing to go to any lengths to stop something, block something. This has a lot to do with like finances. Somebody is holding finances over their like kid's head or child's head to prevent them from going off on their own. From going off on their own. From someone here is literally trying to like even prevent their kid from being successful. And I keep saying kid, but this could very well be a grown adult. That this individual, this parent, this rigid religious parent is literally like trying to stop someone here from going off and doing their own thing. And I feel they're taking this here as a personal betrayal. And I don't think this is really so much about trying to stop you from doing A, B, and C as it is there's something coming through about success. Right. Someone here is trying to block their own child's success. They are afraid of this child or becoming more successful than they are in some way, having something better than they had. This is, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Someone here could be a Queen of Wands. This could be this individual who's coming out as a Queen of Swords. This trying to block or feels like something is betraying, would betray them, would betray everything that they did. If you do better than me, how's that going to make me look? This is what's coming through for this. I'm going to bite my tongue because I'm not allowed to get on here and be like, that bleeping bleep. This is why, by the way, when I say I'm not allowed to get on here and do that, because when you keep going and you keep rising yourself to a higher level and God comes in and he asks you and he grabs you by the hand and he says, now I'm going to take you here. You get to a point where he says, you don't talk that way about anyone I have put on this planet. Just anyone, no matter what they're doing, no matter how you feel about them. They're operating out of their own wound the same way you once were. Whatever this issue is, has to do everything with something to do with boundaries. Someone here is in need of some boundaries. Someone's in lack of boundaries. Like boundaries is a big issue in this situation. Possibly between more than one fire sign, but we also have Pisces out here. That is fire and water. Fire and water. Fire and water don't mix. These are so hard to shuffle. I'm not taking those. What else do we need to know, please? What else do we need to know? Here we have this pay attention to your dreams again, but in this case, I don't think it's literally your dreams. I think this is this goals in reverse that came out earlier. right, boundaries here. Boundaries around your transformation. Do not, I mean, get professional advice outside of this reading, as well as listening to your own higher self and getting into your own prayer. No one can stop you or block you from getting into prayer and seeking divine guidance. This is what's being asked of you at this time. It is really coming through to protect your own transformation, to please fulfill something you're meant to fulfill, to understand that you have been made a way for a reason, and very possibly sometimes situations like this come in to be a test for us. Are you ready for what's coming? To prepare you for what is coming. I'm literally getting with this giveaway. Someone here is trying to give away their dreams over a parent that doesn't want them to do better than themselves, which is really disappointing, I've got to say. You should always wish and want better for your children than you can ever imagine. And you can, if it becomes, and I'm just about to say this, someone here has like, this parent is operating from like a wounded self-esteem. You can gain your self-esteem by, I was my kids, you know, I was behind them. I helped get them there. There's a place to be prideful in that. I helped make my kid achieve, you know, the most, whatever it is. I was a support system for my kid to go further, do better, be more. Please don't block your own children. Please do not block your own children. Something about balancing shadow here. Someone here is like, has an unhealed shadow. Like they are in need of like doing some sort of shadow work, specifically surrounding their self-esteem. Maybe this is something you don't realize about this parent. Sometimes parents can come towards their children and say, hey, I'm older than you, and look at what I've created, and look at who I am in my community. And at the end of the day, they close the door and they're still, you know, they're bleeding all over everybody. They're wounding, they're making people around them walk on eggshells, because they're on a surface level, they've achieved something, but underneath the surface, there's more to be done. Again, there's something here about like wanting, I keep getting this through today. Someone like wants to be in charge. Someone wants the most power. Someone wants to win something. And somebody keeps the reasons why they do something hidden. It literally says this here. The reason why I did this, I keep it hidden, and it has to do with me being in charge, me being the best. So again, snakes can represent transformation. Transformation. You, whoever you are dealing with this issue, with this parent, have the capability of taking on this ego spirit, which is like royalty when it comes to, you know, when it comes to those matters, when it comes to a spiritual journey, when it comes to a higher level, when it comes to more, when it comes to leadership. This is this ego. This is who you're being called into, or what you're being called to do, is this rebirth. I saw this earlier, the death card, this rebirth. You're being called and asked to, you're being tested in this moment. This literally says spiritual tests. This is a test of your courage. And this is why they want you to get into meditation, because there is a way around this situation without causing, I feel like some of you are like tiptoeing because you're afraid of having some sort of drama with this person, afraid of some sort of fight or blow up, or you don't want that to happen. So this is part of why you're tiptoeing and you're watering yourself down. This is why you're being called into meditation, because there is some sort of solution that wants to come to you about this. You are meant to have this death and rebirth and step into this eagle energy. It's up to you. I keep seeing this. No need to worry. Whatever you're worrying about, there's no need to worry about it. Again, that's probably why they want you to just take some time away from this. Maybe you still live with this parent. So do what you need to do to separate yourself. Go to the park, whatever. Sit in a quiet space for a little while and get into this meditation. Take notes if you need to. Sometimes living with a relative who is not on the same vibration as you can make your whatever clarity you've received become quite scattered when you get back into that person's energy. So I am feeling strong to like tell you to get a notebook or whatever, journal or something here. The situation will improve. You don't need to worry about or be afraid of whatever this is that you're afraid of. It's up to you. If you make some sort of maneuver, if you take some sort of advice, things are going to look very different, especially in your abundance. Maybe you do move out. Maybe you do turn this gift you have into some sort of opportunity that's meant for you. Sometimes you guys don't realize that when a situation like this is going on and you feel oppressed and you feel blocked, like you feel like someone here could be emotionally manipulating you. Sometimes this person is literally blocking blessings that are meant for you. I don't know why, but I'm feeling someone here could literally be 27 years old or within that range. Let me see if I can get just a little more. They're telling me in here. I'm gonna get a few more. One of our amazing subscribers showed me this deck and I love it. Look, I finally got it. I love it. Okay, so last bit of advice for whoever this is for. Last bit of advice for you. What is some advice for them, please? Right, this is this eagle we're talking about. Look at that, star power. Let your talents shine. Yeah, this is what's coming through. This rigid or religious parent is trying to hold you back and block you. They're trying to use your relationship with them, possibly for some of you, blocking you from another relationship because they don't want you to outshine them. It's literally coming two different ways. For some of you, it's this parent's just using their relationship with you to block you and hold you back and keep you stuck. And for some of you, this is like a partner you're meant to be with, you're meant to go forward with. They're trying to block you from this partner. Something hidden is coming into light. Again, I feel like this is what they want you to find out in this meditation. This is too much. I'm not going to take this, but this keeps showing up. So I'm putting this out here. Some sort of gift is coming. New talents. This is connected to that Pisces energy that came out earlier. That's another thing That's another thing that happens in meditation. If you have some sort of natural psychic abilities and gifts, they can and will be enhanced and flourishing in those moments of meditation. So that is your advice coming through in this reading. I hope this gave you some sort of help or clarity. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the reading. I will see you again next time.